Hello there, everybody. Oymon here, and welcome to Nintendo No, I've already completely lost it. Let me try that again. Welcome to the Nintendo Direct reaction for September 2025. You know, it's been a couple of months since I did an afternoon stream, and apparently I've just lost the ability to talk in the afternoon. Who knew? Yeah, so it's another Nintendo Direct. Who knew? I mean, I figured there'd be one soon. A lot of people were thinking we were going to get one in August, and we didn't. So a lot of people were like, right, okay, it's going to be September. Because that's how it always works. Oh, it wasn't in August? It'll be in September, totally. Yeah, September. Oh, it wasn't in September. October, yeah, totally October. We always said October. And then they just keep guessing and guessing and guessing until we get there. So, as such, we have... Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. Sorry, just making sure that everything is all present and correct. Right, so we have a Direct coming up. And it's going to be a bit of a weird one because this is the first... I want to say this is the first major Direct we've had since the Switch 2 came out? Question mark? I'm trying to think. Because we obviously had the Switch 2 Direct... Was that even this year? Christ. This year's been a bit muddled for me because of what happened in the middle of the year. So my time scale is a bit wonky. I don't actually remember what it was we were doing. Hey, Jagoth. Welcome. Yeah, but, you know, we had the Switch 2 Direct. The Switch 2's come out. We've got a couple of big games for it. And a lot of people are saying, okay, this is going to lay the groundwork for what is up and coming with the Switch 2. Because we don't really have a lot to go on with the Switch 2 at the moment. We've had the two big releases. We've got a couple of cross-gen releases, I think, in the works. Probably. Because there was Pokemon... Wasn't there another one? I can't even remember. But, so obviously we've got Pokemon coming up. And we've got Metroid. What the fuck am I talking about? Of course, fucking Metroid. That's cross-gen too. I was thinking that was Switch 2 only. No. Metroid Prime 4 is also cross-gen. So we got those two coming. I've got my fingers crossed for Prime 4 this year. I'm genuinely thinking that if like we do not hear a thing about Prime 4 today, that it's not coming out this year. And even if we do hear about Prime 4 today, it still might not be coming this year. It may get a small delay. We need another Smash Brothers? No, we don't. Like, Smash Brothers only came out like a year ago. We don't need another Smash Brothers at this point. So that's fine. Shut up. Here's the weird thing about Smash Brothers, though. Because the Fighter Season Pass thing went on for so fucking long after the actual release of the game, it actually does feel like Smash Brothers only came out like a year or two ago, as opposed to like 5 years ago, which is what it actually did. Because of the Fighters Pass thing, it doesn't feel as old as maybe it should be. I mean, here's the thing. With the Smash Brothers thing, if all they did is just port Smash Ultimate to the Switch 2, I'd be fine with that. Because at this point, where the fuck else can you go with Smash? You know? And like, I say that as someone who doesn't play Smash that much. Like, I dabble, but I'm not really into it. I don't play Smash that much. It's like with Mario Kart World. I think I played it for half an hour. I thought, yeah, it's just Mario Kart. It's fine. And so I went off from there. So yeah, I don't know exactly what to expect. I do have, as per usual, my predictions. Let me just pull that up. Hopefully that is visible enough. Hang on a second, let me just... There we go. Just to give myself a little bit more room. Yeah, so I did some thinking about it last night. This is essentially what I've got. Metroid Prime 4 release date. I said, if they don't give it to us today, we're not getting it this year. It's as simple as that. And as I said, even if we do get a Prime 4 release date today, my expectation is hopefully this year. If it's been delayed to early next year, fine. Disappointing, but I can at least accept it. As long as we get a date, I think I'll be happy, you know? Obviously, Mario Anniversary stuff. A lot of people have been talking about this because, like it is a Mario Anniversary year this year. I think it's, what is it, 40 years, I think. And we haven't had a lot of Mario stuff. So I am wondering if what we're gonna get. There's bound to be something. I just don't know what it is yet. And like some people are speculating there's going to be more video game remasters. So someone I even saw online said we're going to get a remake of Mario 64. I'm like, no, that is not going to happen. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But we're going to get some Mario stuff. And as you can see in the maybe section, I think maybe we'll get a clip or teaser from the second Mario Brothers movie, because it's definitely in the works. And I believe it's coming out next year. So dropping a short teaser today as part of like a Mario anniversary thing. Like, you know, maybe there'll be like a 15-minute Mario anniversary section in this direct. I'm thinking if they do that, we'll probably get a clip. It'll just be like a teaser, you know, like a 30-second clip or something like that. That would be my guess. I've got Switch 2 editions for other games. My two guesses are Pikmin 4 and Mario Wonder, because those were two games late enough in the Switch's lifespan that, you know, they could potentially get Switch 2 editions, but they never got any DLC. Now, Pikmin 4 DLC, whatever. Mario Wonder getting DLC might be fun, potentially, at least, because I did enjoy Mario Wonder. I never did finish that last bloody level. It is so fucking hard. Yeah, so you got Mario Wonder. So those may get Switch 2 editions, not like just Switch 2 updates. Like, we're talking like editions, like the Kirby thing where it gets new content added in. Is that out yet? By the way, I keep meaning to check and I keep forgetting, because I know that it was coming out, but I don't know if it's actually out yet. So I don't know on that one. Yago says, Pokemon Red Blue added to NSO with compatibility for Pokemon Stadium? I don't know, really. Isn't Pokemon Red and Blue already on NSO? I don't know. But, so, yeah, Switch 2 editions for some more games might be a thing. I said Pikmin 4 and Mario Wonder are my two guesses, but there could be others, like games I'm probably just forgetting. It's not out yet, okay. Then Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, I'd forgotten that was a thing until another video I saw mention it. I was like, oh yeah, that's another game, isn't it? I own Hyrule Warriors and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I haven't played either of them. I really should get around to that at some point. So there's that. Age of Imprisonment. We'll probably get another trailer. Maybe a date. Maybe we'll get a date for that. I'm not sure. We'll see on that one. I don't know when it's come. I can't remember. Did we even have a date before? See, this is how little I pay attention to this stuff. And we might get some more info on Kirby Air Riders. I did not watch the Kirby Air Riders Direct. I was actually on holiday when the Kirby Air Riders Direct happened. It was really funny really funny because a friend of mine sent me a text message saying, "Hey, you're missing a Nintendo Direct." I go online and it's just a Kirby Air Riders Direct. And I was like, "You bastard!" But I mean, I have absolutely no interest in Kirby Air Riders at all. I've never played Kirby Air Ride, so I have no nostalgia or real knowledge of it. I'm not a huge Kirby fan in general, so if you're a fan of Kirby Air Riders, great. I don't care. Oh, there's the rain. I was wondering when that was going to show up. You watched it, Jagoth? Sakurai seems super happy to be working on something not Smash related. Yeah, I really get the feeling Smash Ultimate. I don't think it's going to be the last Smash Brothers because, that's money Nintendo is not going to leave behind. I think that may be Sakurai's last Smash. Like, I mean, he may be, connected to this new Smash games when we get them, but I don't think he's going to be, actually... in control, working on all the specifics. I think he wants to move on from Smash because, like you say, I think he's tired of it at this point. He's done, what are we on, 5 Smash games? And I think it's hit as far as he can take it. He said they won't be doing one as big as Ultimate anymore. Yeah, I think the problem with Ultimate is, calling it Ultimate was kind of true. Because it's they are never going to get that number of people. They are never going to get that number of content or stages. Ultimate, although it wasn't, the definitive everything that's ever been in Smash was in there. I do think it was a case of, it's never going to get as big as that. Especially in terms of, the number of fighters and things like that, So I do think it's a thing where expectations are going to have to be lowered quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, whether they do another Smash, as I said, it's not a series that I've been into. I got super obsessed with Melee, but that was the only Smash Brothers game I can say I've enjoyed for some reason. So yeah, those are the things I think I'm pretty sure are going to be coming, even if I'm not too specific about it. In terms of the maybe section, I'm hoping we get some more of the new Layton game, because I'm very much looking forward to that. I know it was originally announced for Switch 1, but I am hoping that we will get a Switch 2 version. If not, then fine, Switch 1, whatever. It'll just still be as good, but it would be surprising this late in the Switch lifespan if we're not getting cross-gens on all this stuff. Sorry, it's really raining heavily outside. A little worried. I talked about the Mario 2 clip. Okay. For the record, this is the last time I'm probably going to be putting it in the maybe column. Metroid Prime 2 or 3 remaster. There's been rumors of them for an age, but we have heard hide nor hair of nothing about this, there's just nothing at all. So I don't think, if it doesn't show up today, I don't think it's ever going to show up at this point. Disappointing. The Prime 1 remaster was really fucking good. And with Prime 4 coming out, it would have made sense for them to, capitalize on that. But the fact we haven't heard anything yet, and Prime 4 is right around the corner, is... The only thing they might do is a shadow drop. To be all okay, we're delaying Prime 4, but here's a shadow drop of 2 and 3 remaster. They could do that to, placate the audience, but Nintendo don't really care about that. They're just yeah, you'll take what we give you. We might hear some more about Pokemon Legends ZA. Maybe. Again, I feel like that's so close to release. If we do get it, it'll just be a rehash of a trailer we've already seen, just to remind people this thing exists. Ocarina of Time remaking the Breath of the Wild engine? Okay, I'm putting that here. I think that's unlikely. Didn't they have a direct the other way? Yeah, there was a Pokemon Direct last month, which is why I say that if we do hear anything about Pokemon Legends, it'll just be here's a trailer you've already seen, just a reminder that this exists and is coming out next month. That's all it'll be. It'll just be a reminder that the game exists. It is funny you mentioned the Ocarina of Time remake. I do remember seeing some YouTube videos. I didn't watch the videos, but they popped up in my recommended. People apparently saying we're gonna get an Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask remake. I don't think we are. Like, I would be very surprised if we get that. Probably right, but your trace memory, but you got your trace memory guess correct, so you're hoping that this one will happen. That's fair enough. Yeah, I've heard vague rumblings about that a few months back that we were going to get that on Switch 2, but it's one of those things where I'll believe it if I see it. I can't imagine them doing it. You know? It might happen, it might not. And hey, Kane, welcome. Hope you're all alright over there. And the other thing I've got in the maybe column is we might get a teaser for a new Animal Crossing. I don't think we'll get a full trailer, and I certainly don't think we'll get a release date. But considering Animal Crossing was their big Switch 1 seller, which admittedly was all because of the lockdown and all that stuff, fine. But Animal Crossing was a big Switch 1 seller, and so they are going to want to capitalize on that sooner rather than later. And I'm thinking they're going to save that probably for around the 1 year anniversary of the Switch's release. So I'm thinking that we'll get a full trailer and a release date next year. There might be a teaser today just to say, hey, new Animal Crossing game, it's in the works, we've got nothing to show you yet. You know, maybe they'll give us a title drop or something like that. Maybe. Because I think they kind of did that with the last Animal Crossing as well, with New Horizons. Because they had the Isabelle in Smash reveal, which everybody thought was going to be an Animal Crossing thing. And then it turned out Isabelle was in Smash. And then it went to Tom Nook, and he was saying, oh yeah, by the way, new Animal Crossing in the works. So they could tease that. Any thought on GameCube games to add to NSO? Are they doing GameCube games now on NSO? I can't remember. I don't use NSO, so I literally do not keep track of this. So yeah, they did add GameCube games because that was they're on Switch too, yeah. I'm trying to remember what they've already released. Because I don't remember what we've already got versus what we might need. So I don't know. I really don't know. Like, there's a lot of GameCube games I'd say, oh yeah, do this. So, I mean, plenty of options. Did they put F-Zero on? I feel like they put F-Zero on there, didn't they? Is Wind Waker on there? They could do Wind Waker. Again, I don't remember. I know that's Chibi Robo, F-Zero, Soul Calibur 2, Mario Strikers, and Wind Waker. Fair enough. Let's see, what other GameCube games are there? I'm literally going through them in my head. They could do Mario Sunshine. That would get that would be quite popular, I think. Then there's, let's see, Mario Sunshine. Eternal Darkness would be nice. I think Nintendo still owns the rights to that. That would be a fun one to put up on there. I'm pretty sure Nintendo gained the rights to that when Silicon Knights went tits under. Yeah, I'm trying to think of games that also haven't had re-releases elsewhere. Because GameCube did get quite a few ports. I'm trying to think, because they had all the Resi games on there, but they're available elsewhere. Oh, we got 10-minute countdown. Tick tock, tick tock. Let me bring that up. There it is, 10 minutes. He's hammering it down outside right now. I might take a break in a little bit just so I can run an ad so we don't get any ad pop-ups for the whole actual stream bit. So if I do disappear for a few minutes, don't worry about it. Phantasy Star Online. Didn't they get a re-release or something? Isn't that like available elsewhere now? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, I know you're on you're subscribed, Jaggle, so you don't get ads, but I'm talking about people who aren't subscribed. Once that gets down to about 5 minutes, we'll take a quick 3-minute ad break, and then we'll go from there. So, not the original Phantasy Star Online. There was Phantasy Star 2. Ah, right, okay. Again, it's not a game I am even remotely interested in because it's an online game. Who cares? So, yeah, I really don't know what to expect. I mean, here's the thing. This is a full hour-long presentation, right? That's rare. We haven't had an hour-long presentation for quite a while. Usually it's about 40 minutes, maybe even 30 if they don't have that much to sell. So I'm willing to bet. I mean, here's the thing. If it's a regular 40-minute direct plus, say, 20 minutes for a Mario bit, that could be it. Phantasy Star Online does have an offline mode. I think if you played it, you would really enjoy it. Maybe, I don't know. But it would probably have to be something I'd emulate. How can you even have an online game on the GameCube anyway? It barely had access to the internet. Like, I know it did technically have internet access, but it didn't really have internet access. I think, wasn't it like Japan only? I don't know. I'm trying to think what other GameCube games. Going through the list in my head. It was originally a Dreamcast game. That had even less internet. Holy crap. Okay, sorry, just the rain is it's getting harder out there. They predicted we were going to get rain today. I wasn't expecting it like this. Oh, got a hole in my sock. Secret shocker of the direct Exabike. I know, Excite Bike even. I think I'm vaguely aware of that. Fair enough. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to take a quick break. And we will see what happens when we get back. So, yeah, time for a break. Back in a minute, guys. And we're back. All right, a couple of minutes left to go. Any last-minute predictions anybody wants to throw out? Any completely random punts that'll probably end up being right in Jacob's case? I still cannot believe you called that another code thing. Like, that is probably one of the best things I've ever had on one of my streams. Bloodborne? We don't need Bloodborne. We've got the Duskbloods. Which is like, we want to do Bloodborne, but we can't because we don't own the IP. So we're doing something similar, but not. Half-Life 3. You know, at this point, that's about the only game, like the really big game we've left to wait for. Because if you think about it, all the other ones have released. Like, we don't even have Silksong anymore. Oh, well. Here we go. Let me know how the volume is once it kicks off, please. It's about half volume for me right now, so if it's too quiet or too loud, do let me know. But I can't really adjust it until it starts. 2, 1, ding.
Peggy 18.
Ooh, that's promising. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oops. Yep, it's a Nintendo Direct, we know. Yep. Oh, there we go, Mario, told you. Alright, what do we got? It's gonna be... I don't know what it's gonna be, but... Is it gonna be like a Mario art book? Could be a Mario art book. That could be fun. Oh god, that reminds me, I'm still waiting for that Metroid Prime trilogy book thing to come out. Isn't that next month? Yeah. Hello, Miyamoto. Ah, see, I told you we were going to get some anniversary stuff. September 13th marks 40 years. Oh, really? Wow. Tomorrow, huh? Direct's kind of quiet. One sec. Right. They're gonna make different designs. Yep. The museum, which opened in Kyoto last year, we created an art gallery that displays character illustrations under the development of different games. Illustrations of pixel art from the Mario series. Now until September, tickets for registration will charge the design show here. 2nd December, we're planning the 40th anniversary light display. You still need a reservation to enter the museum. Hope those visiting will check it out. Ain't gonna be me, pal. In May, followed Japan and Hollywood. We opened the Super Nintendo World. Yes. Again, almost certainly never going to end up going there because it would require going to another country. Bring something to Europe. Marathon. Oh, okay. That's nice, I guess. Super Mario Brothers は1985年の誕生以来、皆さんの声援を力に40年間走り続けてきましたが、今回はマリオがランナーの皆さんを応援します。これはランナーがつけるアスリートビブスですが、任天堂ロゴが入ります。Okay, how many people are now going to dress up as Mario characters to run this? And then what'll happen is Nintendo will round all those people up and hit them with, like, cease and desists for dressing up as Nintendo characters. Well, hang on. What was this? Ooh. Oh, it's Mario movie. See, I told you. Told you we were going to get a clip. There's a phone ringing because I just called it. Alright, that's a shot. Ah, interesting. Nice. Alright, I'm into that. Wow, straight to Mario Galaxy. Huh. Rosalina time, yep. Oh, I wonder who's...
Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
I wonder who's going to play Rosalina. Like, who's going to voice her?
It's an opportunity to reflect on the 4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure that Mario has brought to life for fans across generations and around the world.
You created the minions. You don't get to talk about imagination.
To its iconic characters and unforgettable music, the Super Mario Brothers have left a lasting impact on the very fabric of our culture. All of us at Illumination feel so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we expand the life of Mario in movies. And while the Super Mario Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era.
Well, I would
Our
hope
directors, Michael Jelinek and Aaron Horvath, along with the extraordinary
Which will be
team
voiced
of
by
artists at our
Zendaya.
studio in Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also returning to compose a score that blends together musical themes from Mario's incredible game heritage.
That's nice.
And we're also thrilled to welcome back Chris Pratt
Of course.
as Mario,
It's the crispy rat.
Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi,
Fine.
Jack Black as Bowser,
Okay.
Keegan-Michael Key as Toad,
Fine.
and Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek.
Did he play in the first
And
one?
as we continue to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy
Yes.
movie, we look forward to sharing more with you in the future.
Yeah.
And until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
Okay, so we don't know who's going to play Rosalina yet. Okay.
私も楽しみながら制作に関わっていますが、40周年にふさわしい映画になっています。公開までもうしばらくお待ちください。お待ちいただく間、皆さんにお届けしたいものがあります。こちらをご覧ください。
What do we got? You don't know who she is other than everyone groaned when she was announced as Shrek's daughter. Oh, okay. Alright, what we got? Yeah. Galaxy 2! Yeah. Yes. Are you just releasing Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Switch too? That's so cheap. You are, aren't you? That's what you're doing. Switch. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is going to be another timed release, isn't it? This is going to be like that last Mario anniversary thing. Only it's going to be even less value for money because it's just 2 games. That's absolutely what this is going to be, isn't it? Okay. And it'll be released for like 80 quid. People complained about 3D All-Stars not having Galaxy 2. I know, I totally understand. You know why it didn't have Galaxy 2, right? Because they were just ports of games that Nvidia had worked on. And they never did Galaxy 2. But, I guess we're getting Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on something? So I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but... We all know you're really Luigi's daughter, don't worry about it. Available digitally as separate purchases or as a combined bundle. Oh, that's a nice amiibo, I guess, if you like that sort of thing.
そうです。映画のタイトルにもなっているスーパーマリオギャラクシー。そしてスーパーマリ
Did
オ
that say Switch or Switch 2?
さあ、
I wasn't paying attention.
ここで当時のディレクターにバトンタッチしましょう。小泉さん。
はい。皆さんこんにちは。小泉です。
Alright, what you got for us,
ここ
big
から
guy?
は宮本さんに代わってスーパーマリオブラザーズ40周年としてお届けするゲームを紹介します。
40th anniversary.
まずは先ほどご覧いただいた2
What's
つ
the
の
game
タ
you
イトル
just
ですが
saw? Yeah,
マリ
okay.
オが宇宙を舞台に冒険したらどうなるのかをテーマに開発しました。星には重力があり、逆さまになった
I mean, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 were both really good games. Like, I'm not necessarily complaining.
Wii 以来実に15年ぶりの
Here's the thing. If they're coming out cheap,
ロゼッタの書斎では
then that's not bad. If they're coming out
その絵
cheap.
本に新たなページを追加しました。こちらもぜひお楽しみに。
New pages, huh?
そしてその絵本ですが、実
Mm-hmm.
際の絵本として読めるようになります。
Oh.
先ほど紹介した新たなページは含まれていませんが、詳細については今後任天堂
Hang on. You're adding in new pages to the storybook, but they're not going to be available in the physical version. What?
スーパーマリオギャラクシープラススーパーマリオギャラクシー2は
It's on
任天堂スイッ
Switch.
チのタイトルですが、もちろん任天堂スイ
You
ッチ
also play these games on Switch too. So it's a Switch 1 product.
任天堂スイッチ
Okay.
には他にもたくさんのマリオタイトルが発
So
売
it's a Switch 1 release, but it's also Switch 2 available. Fair
この
enough.
機会に遊んでみてはいか
That's
が
interesting.
さあここからはスイッチ2で登場するマリオシリーズのタイトルをご紹介しましょう。
Okay. What you got? Mm-hmm. Oh, tennis? Oh, goody. Yay! Mario Tennis! Just what I always wanted.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins, slices, lobs,
Just Mario Tennis if you want it.
shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers.
Might help if I spelled tennis correctly. Mario Tennis was good back on the 64.
With new equipment,
Jagoth, that was a long time ago.
keep a rally
And
going
it's tennis.
in the Fever game
I literally couldn't give a shit.
and unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the ice racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini mushroom racket. Or duplicate yourself with the shadow racket. There are 30 fever rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your
But
own
it's tennis with fire. Honestly, it just sounds annoying.
Let's see the game modes being served up. A talking flower provides riveting commentary in
Oh goody, we're getting the talking flowers back.
aim for the top by completing different objectives in the Trial Towers mode.
Oh goody.
Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode.
Hey, nice to see Birdo's still around.
Experience wonder effects. In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room or Go for Glory in Ranked Matches.
Ranked
Gently
matches.
swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience.
No.
in swing
No one wants motion control, Nintendo. Stop it.
After encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies,
What?
kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's Adventure mode.
The game has
Tennis skills gone.
an adventure mode? Where they're all babies. Okay, sure.
And defeat the monsters to return to normal.
Okay.
Mario Tennis Fever launches on Nintendo Switch 2 February 12th.
ご覧い
Random.
ただいたのは
I mean, I guess if you're a fan of Mario Tennis, that's nice to see. I couldn't care less, personally.
作ならではのラケットによって効果が変わるフィーバーショット、その他にもテニスで遊ぶさまざまなモードがありますのでぜひご期待ください。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Alright, what we got going next? Ah. Okay.
What'll it be?
Wow!
Yeah. Called it.
Multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower Kingdom in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Plus meet up in Bella Bell Park.
What?
A A large plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom. Bell Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family. Let's go over some of the things you can do.
Is this only multiplayer?
Collect the most coins to win.
Oh,
Collect coins
Damn it.
as you make your way through the course. And don't miss your chance to get rich.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Use items to duke it out.
no, Mario Wonder had multiplayer. You could play up to 4 characters at once.
At the end,
It also had an online component where you could leave messages for other people.
If you're tagged, you're it. And the other players get to transform and hide.
work together to relay.
Pass the bob-omb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work
Right.
together to get to the goal.
Place
I guess
donut
this is
blocks while your
multiplayer
friends run
only?
across them.
Which is kind of lame.
Jump.
Like, I do not have Switch Online.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump!
Fantastic. Jump. 1, 2.
Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bell Park.
Huh. Yeah, I guess it's multiplayer only.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well.
Oh, no,
Look
incorrect.
forward to more on that in the future.
Oh, okay.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Meetup in Bell Park, launches on Nintendo Switch
Okay,
2
okay.
next spring.
So long.
So I guess there is single player content. Okay, if there's single player content as well, then fine. How to upset me, make it multiplayer? Yes! That is 100% how you upset me.
ワイワイ言いながら遊ぶマリオになっていますが、他にもいろんな要素を追加しています
But
の
we
で、
got more details coming in the future, so looks like new levels and stuff.
ゲームでもよくしゃべる
僕うるさかった？
このおしゃべりフラワーですが、
Yes.
実際に作っちゃいました。
Okay, that's kind of cute.
ちょっと似てない？
そっかな。と、こんな感じでたまに勝手にしゃべり出します。日々の生活をちょっと楽しくしてくれるこのおしゃべりフラワーは来
That's
年の
cute.
春に発売予定です。さて、
So
次が
Nintendo can put it in your home so they can spy on if you're breaking any
最後のタ
copyright.
イトルになります。
What now?
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live, a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky. It looks like the book has information within its pages about
It's a new Yoshi
unusual
story game.
creatures. But it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature.
Huh.
We found it right away. It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back,
Okay.
touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down.
Huh.
Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock.
Okay.
It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits.
Huh. That's weird.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
ヨッシーが主役のヨッシーと不可思議の図鑑が登場します。
That's weird.
舞台は不思議
It doesn't look bad. Visually, it looks quite interesting. I like the actual, like, painted, drawn look.
お待ちください。
That's quite nice,
スーパー
actually.
マリオブラザーズ40周年
Oh, is that it?
以上です。
Okay.
ゲームはもちろん、来年の春には映画の公開もありますので、いろんなマリオを楽しんでいただければと思います。
Okay.
さて、ここからはいつものダイレクトをお届けします。
Yeah, you see, that's why it's an hour long. 20 minutes for the Mario stuff, and now the actual direct proper starts. See, I told you that's what it was going to be.
To storm into Cryptica.
Who? What? Huh?
The mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits in this 2D side-scrolling roguelike adventure. Find your way through this 80s anime-inspired realm solo or with a friend in couch co-op, where every battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling. Hone your swift swordplay
You know,
against a variety
I know everybody seems to give Nintendo shit every time we get a
of ranged weapons and glide through ever-shifting
like a game with farming mechanics. Can we start giving the indie scene shit every time they make a game that has roguelike elements in it? We don't need that shit.
And help you on your next run. And in couch co-op mode, you can experiment with ability upgrades by combining
Because we do not need roguelike elements in every game.
Storm Lancers launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh good, I can't wait to not play that.
The wilderness is calling.
Is it?
Transform a wild island inspired by the
Dinkum.
Australian outback. In this charming survival life sim, there are plenty of ways to make this wilderness your home.
I think I've heard about this.
Plant crops, catch fish, gather resources.
I think it's on
plenty more.
Steam.
But don't let your guard down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack, so use your tools, weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece. As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors.
See, it's like Animal
And
Crossing,
decide to live here.
but
Plus,
you can only play as people, so it's not as fun.
explore together in local.
Yeah, speaking of farming, quite right.
Dinkum launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch November 6th.
What do you mean a timed console
Demo will be
exclusive?
available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Why is it a timed console exclusive? What?
Embark on a colorful adventure.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Save a mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Popucom.
I beg your pardon?
Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game. On this planet, color is key.
No.
Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them. Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors, so you'll need to swap between them during battle. Timing is critical too. Work together to fire colors at the right time to overcome obstacles. You can
Meaning
also
it's not
use
coming to
items like
PlayStation or
shields to
Xbox?
block lasers.
Oh, that kind of timed console exclusive. I thought it meant like it was only going to be available on that console for a while, and then it wasn't going to be available again. I got confused.
Stages. Team up to take them down. Additionally, in party mode, up to 4 pals can take on a variety of
Way
challenges
too much
together.
multiplayer, thanks.
A colorful co-op adventure awaits in Popucom, launching on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Okay. Ah, Tamagotchi Life. Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Here, on this small island floating in the sea, are me characters, each living their own carefree lives.
When is the game coming out?
Let's take a look at what's happening in Tomodachi
It was quite
Life.
funny actually, because in the last like major direct we had, they announced the Tomodachi
You're
Life
in
game,
charge of this island.
and they also announced a Rhythm Heaven
There's
game,
only one
memory
who loves
serves,
living here.
and there was like one person online who guessed that that was the 2 big games they were going to
Or
announce,
even yourself.
and they just absolutely nailed it.
You've chosen their personality
Give in to the multiplayer? No.
and voice. My name is Your me is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The me characters you create.
Maybe it's just me.
Island life, however they
This
fit.
seems absolutely terrifying.
Wonder what's up.
I'm absolutely ravenous.
This is genuinely creepy, right?
Hi.
This isn't just me. The weird synthetic voices and the bizarre faces is
Looks
just
like that hit the spot.
so bizarre.
Looks bored all by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
So, I don't know.
The first, Saturn Ramadishi, January Pico Substance.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup.
Again, it's like Animal Crossing, but you can't play as animal people,
Slice of the life
so
here.
it's not as fun.
Tune for more information in the future.
Ah.
Alright.
We interrupt your day to bring you this breaking news.
Please don't.
Following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring.
Oh good, I'm
Story as it
so happy for people who care. I don't.
映像の途中に速報が入りましたが、友達コレクションワクワク生活は2026年の春に発売します。
Sure,
新たな生
okay.
活までもうしばらくお待ちください。ここか
Can I
ら
wake
は
up?
Nintendo Switch 2または
Oh,
Switch
goody.
と Switch の両方で発売する
Okay,
タイ
so
ト
we're
ル
onto
を
the mixed
紹介します
games now. Fair enough. Prime, please?
Dash, slash, and clash
Definitely
in
not.
these games.
Okay.
Get over here and choose your fighter in this totally
Yeah.
collection of Mortal Kombat classics. This compilation features multiple classic games from the 90s and early 2000s, including arcade, console, and handheld versions.
Oh, goody.
Friendship matters, so fight your pals locally or take the in-game tournament global with added support for online play. Wanna break
Again,
from
fighting
combat?
games. Not really for me,
Interactive
but I know
documentary
it's
that
like a big
includes
thing.
Concept art, archival footage, and exclusive interviews with the original
So,
creators.
you know, if you like Mortal Kombat, nice. If not, no
Mortal
worries.
Kombat Legacy Collection.
It's a nice to have if you like that kind of thing.
And Nintendo Switch October 30th and physically December 12th.
Let's finish this.
Experience the first game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy.
Nice that Switch players get to play this. Because it was fun.
Step into the
I
role
enjoyed
of
it.
Cloud Strife, a former member of Shinra's elite
I need to get around to
soldier
playing the second one. But I need to upgrade my computer first.
The mercenary, the legendary hero Sephiroth, who supposedly died on a past mission, suddenly appears. The fate of the planet is now in your hands. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
And at least it's the integrated version, so you get the DLC as well. So that's nice.
Save the world from malicious machines in this action roguelite adventure.
Oh goody, look, another roguelike game.
Collect resources and create a place for others to call home. Then, customize your weapon classes and
What the
unlock powerful abilities. You can also catch fish, harvest crops.
You refuse to play it since they lied about the game?
Online.
Did
You can
they?
team up
Okay.
with friends in co-op or via game share. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh goody.
Banner of the Spark launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
I can't wait to not play that one as well. Ah. Hades 2. I assume.
Well, daughter of Hades, princess of the underworld, 'twould seem that you are finally prepared. But time itself is against us. And war has come to Mount Olympus. Shall
Fair
you
enough.
rush now
I
to
mean,
family events?
I never got around to playing much of Hades 1. I know a lot of people really liked it. I played it for a bit, but I was like, it's just another overly hard roguelike. Like, I've played way too many of those. I'm done. So, you know. Final Fantasy VII Remake was marketed as a remake of Final Fantasy VII when it was in fact a sequel. It's not a sequel. It's not a sequel. It is a remake, but it's a remake that takes the story in a different direction, is all.
You know me, Headmistress. I'll do both.
So it's not a sequel.
Death to Kronos.
Prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister Titan of Time. Wield powerful weapons of night, the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff, and more. Cast a binding circle to ensnare your enemies and gain the upper hand. Along the way, the gods of Olympus will grant you new skills and abilities. Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices. And you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets and unravel the story.
Must I?
On Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second in TV mode. Hades 2 launches first.
Who needs 120 frames per second? Can the human eye even perceive that?
Switch, September 25th. New amiibo figures right in.
Ah, okay.
Kirby Air Riders is coming soon, and 2 new amiibo are also on the way.
Whoop-de-doo, I guess.
Tap them to summon figure players that you can train. Your figure players will level up as they compete, and their machine's proficiency level will also increase. Plus, with the amiibo, you can swap riders. Just like in the game, you can choose your rider and machine. Levels are also transferred over. These 2 new
Go
amiibo
talk to the frame rate bros and you'll quickly find that even 120 isn't good enough for some of them.
Be on the lookout for
You know, if I ever make a video game, I'm going to have a setting in it that tweaks the frame rate. And if you set it to 120 frames, it actually drops it down to 30. And I can guarantee you no one's going to fucking notice. Did that say another direct thing was coming? Oh, told you. Age of Imprisonment.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen, Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies. Like this brave Korok.
What?
Get familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat.
Alright, it's nice that they include that.
Counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you.
Of course.
Split-screen co-op.
Everything's gotta have co-op. Everything's gotta have multiplayer.
Play together on 2 separate consoles, even if only one player has the game. Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2 November 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Yep, still don't care. They haven't shown me anything in this main direct part I've cared about. What is this? What is this?
Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle.
Dragon Quest?
And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3!
Okay, looks like a Dragon Quest. Definitely Dragon Quest. I don't know which Dragon Quest, but it's definitely Dragon Quest. Why is that guy's chin so big?
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to reclaim a lost world. As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and trials. What awaits them beyond it all?
I don't know if this is a remake or a new game. You think it's a spin-off?
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Okay.
That's the spirit. Look out, world. Here we come.
ご覧いただいたのはドラゴンクエスト7リイマジンドです。
Interesting.
再構築された世界で待ち受ける冒険に
I guess we're going to end up getting remakes of all the Dragon Quest games at this rate.
ここでお知らせが2つあります。まず最初はスマホアプリ任天堂プレイについてのお
I
知らせ
don't
です。
have that and I
こ
don't
のア
care.
プリは任天堂のゲームやキャラクターにまつわる情報を毎日お届けしているんですが、本日より星のカービィのテーマ
Oh
を
goody, Kirby.
カービィのエアライダーに関する情報も発売に向けて日々お届けしていますので、ぜひ覗いてみてください。2つ目は任天堂スイッチオンラインプラス追加パックについてです。こちらをご覧ください。
Oh, what you got now? More GameCube games, perhaps?
Coming to Nintendo Classics, Virtual Boy.
Seriously?
You'll be able to enjoy a
Who
collection
cares?
of games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Who cares? Like the 3 people that ever owned a Virtual Boy.
This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play. Both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported.
This is so stupid.
Play Mario's Tennis, Galactic Pinball.
This is unbelievably stupid.
And more. The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics is scheduled to launch February 17th. The dedicated accessory needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available to pre-order later today.
That is so stupid.
Cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
Yeah, for people who can't, you know, do that.
バーチャルボーイ任天堂クラシックスをお楽しみに。
That is so stupid.
ご覧ください。
That is so unbelievably stupid.
The crimson
Oh!
butterfly soars again.
Ooh! Project 02.
Kami Village, a place said to have vanished from the map. But when twin sisters, Mio and Mayu, find themselves lost and wander into the village, they encounter the unthinkable.
Okay, hang on.
The victims of a
Is
past
this-
tragedy. Now, Mio must use the camera obscura, a device that can pacify the unsettled ghosts and find a way home.
Okay, I'm curious.
But as she delves deeper into the mystery,
Sorry, I just want to watch this first. I'm trying to work out.
Don't let go of my hand.
Mayu's sanity slips away.
Because is this another remake of 2?
Where will the Crimson Butterfly lead them?
Because Project Zero 2 originally released...
2, Crimson Butterfly Remake
Oh, it is-
launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Okay.
early next year.
There was originally...
With the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these games.
Oh, okay, we're getting Switch editions of these ones, are we?
In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of
Because Project Zero 2 originally released on the PS2, it got a remake on the Wii. And this looks like it's a remake of a remake. So,
camera play and more.
I-
in Overcooked 2. Nintendo
I'm not
Switch
complaining. I love Project Zero 2, but why are we getting a remake of a remake?
cooked together.
That is so weird. I thought it was a port at first. I mean, it might be.
Switch 2 edition of
But I don't think it is.
Valley. Plus, up to 4 friends locally can play
Stardew Valley, another game I don't care about.
with Game Share. Up to
That is really weird.
together.
I don't know if that's a remake of a remake, or if it's just a port of the remake.
Levels, including Candyland and Museum, are dropping in with Human Fall Flat.
That's
Nintendo
really
Switch
weird. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Plus, with mouse controls, you can enjoy a new way to wobble with physics-based fun.
I've never played Human Fall Flat, and I don't intend
Craving
to.
More to clean?
Hey, Power Wash Simulator 2.
Makes its triumphant return with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em Up series.
I fully intend to play that once it comes out of early access, for the record.
To transform your
I can't wait to see what the plot of this one's gonna be.
squeaky clean scenes. Make use of new tools and supplies, including enhanced soap, a surface cleaner,
Ooh.
additional power washers, and
Okay.
rigging equipment for those hard-to-reach
Ooh,
places.
that's useful.
Wash your way through
Whoa.
this campaign as you explore even more of Muckingham. Then venture into new grimy locations, including Detergent Toe and Lubra City. After a hard
what,
day's
sorry?
work, take some time to unwind in your home base and spruce up the place with furniture and accessories you've collected. And for the first
Do we
time,
need that?
up to 4 players can make progress in the campaign together in online co-op. Or split the work between 2 players with local split screen. Very satisfying indeed. Sit
You will
back,
kill God with the power of a spray washer. That'll be at the end of the third one.
Power Wash Simulator 2 launches on Nintendo Switch.
I mean, it is worth pointing out the plot of the first game was about time travelers from the future who traveled into the past to stop the end of the world. And it turns out you cleaning stuff was the key.
Suika game is back.
Just
and
saying.
louder than ever. This time, the fruit falls toward the center of a circle. And you can drop it from any angle. It's 360 degrees of fruit dropping fun. If you combine fruits a certain number of times, it's super evolution time.
Okay.
When this is active, you
It's a-
can earn
it's a neat
points based on the
Kind of puzzle game, I suppose.
Plus, with the Nintendo Switch 2 version, you can play with others locally via Game Share. This allows you and up to 3 players to drop and merge fruit together in
It's
co-op.
interesting what they're doing. Like, sorry, I'm still kind of hooked up on Project Zero 2 remake.
Go for the
It's
watermelon,
weird.
man. Suika Game Planet launches on Nintendo Switch
Fair
2
enough.
and Nintendo Switch this winter.
Okay. What? What? Why does Samus have a bike? It's open fucking world. Prime 4 is open world. Oh, this is weird. What the fuck is this? What the hell? Oh, wow. That's a thing, isn't it? Alright. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but I'll take it. Oh, hello. What on earth? Oh, hello. Come on, give us a release date. Yes. Yes. Fourth of December. I had to stop then for a second. I was like, wait, hang on. Which way around am I reading that? 4th of December. Woo! Oh, Donkey Kong.
This is where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza. This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces.
They've even got the music from Donkey Kong 64. That's nuts.
And if you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
What do you think?
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each round. The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain perks.
Interesting. The new key DK design still messes with you. You know, I played DK Bonanza. I played it for an hour, liked what I played, and have felt no drive at all to go back to it.
Or more jam-packed treasure chests.
I don't know, it's just...
There are all sorts to choose from.
It didn't grab me.
Stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds.
Maybe it's just me, I don't know.
You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run.
See, and this just seems like challenge mode.
Your perks and skills reset after each run. But Fossil and Vanadium gem locations stay the same. Refine your winning strategy with each go.
Yeah, this is just challenge mode. It's fine, I guess.
Run ends, you'll earn in-game rewards based on how well you did. Playing can net you new fashions and statues to display on DK Island. Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more layers.
Oh, goody.
Take on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2
today. Well, fair enough, I guess, if you liked Bonanza.
The game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
There wasn't one already? Bit late to the party with that.
バナナに有料追加コンテンツ DK アイランド&エメラルドラッシュが登場します。大量のエメラルド獲得に挑むエメラルドラッシュとスイッチ2で生まれ変わった DK アイランドをお楽しみください。それではこちらをご覧ください。
Alright, what else you got? Ooh. It's the Pokemons. Yes. Okay. Ooh. What? Wait. Why was everything made out of
This land is just waiting to be shaped
blocks?
by a ditto that looks like a human. And what's that in the grass? Oh,
Really?
that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon.
Pokemon by way of Minecraft?
What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
This feels a bit more like Dragon Quest Builders to me.
By learning this move, you can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes, so do the Pokemon.
Okay.
Collect rocks and wood to build with.
Yep.
Till the fields and grow delicious crops.
Look,
Build
farming
homes with
elements.
the Pokemon you meet.
Okay, I mean,
There's
it's
so much to do here.
Pokemon Life Sim, kinda. It's weird.
No need to rush though. Go at your own pace.
Pokemon Crossing.
You'll have a wonderful space before you know it.
Yeah. Why is there a Pokemon sensor there?
Pokemon Pokopia.
Pokopia.
任天堂スイッチ2にポケモンの新たなタイトルが登場
It's
します。
an interesting idea. It's one of those ones I'd probably wait until the release just to see what people are saying. I might like it. It could be fun, but I don't know. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Well, that'll be Legends. Yeah. I don't know if a game like that would have the attention grabbing power for me. See, I told you we were going to get something from Legends. So, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what to think about that Pokopia or whatever the hell it was called. That's weird. But, I mean, this is Legends EA. I'm probably going to end up getting this. Maybe. I don't know if I'll be getting it on release or what, but I will probably be getting it eventually. I mean, we've got the release date for Prime 4. As far as I'm concerned, that's the only reason I'm here today. I mean, we're more or less at the end of this thing now. We've got, like, what, 8 minutes left? Yep. You'll get it and then take 5 years to play it. I mean, it's kind of one of the things, like, if I did play this, I'd probably force myself to stream it, because then I would at least get through it, unlike with Arceus.
ポケモンとの共存を目指すミアレシティで新たなメガ進化ポケモンが発見されたようですね。
Yeah.
Z-Play は10月16日発売です。さらにポケモンの映像がもう一つある。
One more Pokemon trailer? What you got? Who are you? Oh, is it gonna be an XY remake? Oh, what? No. Mega Dimension? What? Oh, paid... Sorry, you're already telling us about paid DLC for a game that hasn't even been released yet. Jesus Christ.
メガ次元ダッシュの配信が決定しました。ライチュウが
Fair enough.
メガ進化していましたが、どのような活躍を見せてくれるでしょうか。続報をお待ちください。
Now, I thought it was an XY remake for a second, but
をご覧ください。
nope. Just paid DLC for a game that hasn't even fucking released yet. How about that?
Ready for some killer fun in the sun?
Huh?
Are you okay?
No.
You seem pretty out of it.
You have no idea.
Originally released over 10 years ago, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is making the ultimate comeback. While on a school trip to Jabberwock Island, you and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game.
Yeah, don't care.
Each deadly incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth. And
content was probably cut to make the DLC.
along with the main game, an additional story
yeah.
is included.
I mean, when they announce DLC before the game's even released, it does feel like that, doesn't it?
Victims and culprits.
So, yeah, I don't know.
The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch
don't care.
next year.
What's your just one more thing gonna be?
Three Kingdoms. Dynasty Warriors Origins is marching on to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, goody. Do you even need Dynasty Warriors on Switch when you've got Hyrule Warriors, which at least has like the Zelda IP attached to it to make it more appealing to some people?
Or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true warrior. Your choices will influence your story and may even alter historical events from the Three Kingdoms.
Fair enough.
Plus, paid DLC is on the way. Choose a different path and experience new developments that weren't in the main story. Walk your own path and become a one-man army. When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd. Two fates are now intertwined.
Oh look, an anime JRPG. Never seen that before.
Welcome to the sprawling world of Monster Hunter, where all
goody,
sorts of
Monster
monsters
Hunter.
live. By bonding with certain
Don't
creatures
care.
called monsties, you can traverse the land, climb cliffs,
I played one Monster Hunter game and it
swim
sucked.
across water, and fly
It
through
kinda
the
put me
air
off
as
the
you
series.
freely explore the map. However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens the world.
Well, you're gonna have to be careful, Monster Hunter. You're not allowed to summon monsters and have them fight anymore. Nintendo owns that.
In order to prevent total calamity. Raise your monsties, bond with them, and work together to face whatever stands in your path. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
Whoop-de-doo. I don't know what the hell that is, but I think I'm going to mute it because they tend to have some sort of copyrighted song during these segments, so bear with. Yeah, so this is the wrap-up. They may have a just one more thing, I'm thinking. But, yep. So, been a bit of a mixed bag, but I mean, I suppose it's a little something for everybody so far. Just a lot of stuff that's like, I don't really get it. I feel like I need more information. Especially the whole... I still don't get that Project Zero 2 remake. I really need to know if that's another remake of Project Zero 2, or if it's just a re-release of the original remake. Because it's not saying. I mean, considering they're calling it remake, because I don't remember if the Wii version was called a remake or not. I don't think it was. Oh, hang on.
Hello? Yes.
Resident Evil 9 is coming to Switch too.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Oh, I'm surprised. Interesting. 9 hitting Switch 2. That's quite impressive.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
I'm not complaining.
Grace, stay close to me.
I'm coming.
Keep moving. What's
Leslie.
wrong? I'll explain later.
I've been watching you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
When did this come out originally? It hasn't come out yet. That's the point. It's planned for next year.
They're coming.
There's no escaping your destiny.
Huh. I'm genuinely surprised that's hitting Switch 2. I'm not complaining. Yeah, it comes out end of February next year. But yeah, 7 and 8 also have Switch 2 versions. Oh, also the same day. Wow. 7, 8, and 9 all on Switch 2. Cool. I'm genuinely surprised that's getting an actual proper release. That's actually really cool, actually. I'm glad about that. I mean, I'll be playing the PC version, but, you know.
同日にはシリーズ初の一人称視点を採用したバイオハザード7レジデントイービル、そしてシリーズの新たな境地を切り開いたバイオハザードビレッジも発売されるとのことで、こちらもお楽しみに。
Neat. That's actually kind of cool.
ここまでご視聴いただきありがとうございます。
So far.
次が最後の映像にな
Oh,
ります。
wait, one more? We're already past 3 o'clock. Okay. I don't know what this is. Oh, is this another bloody Fire Emblem game?
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength.
It's gonna be bloody Fire Emblem.
To the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
Yeah, it's gotta be Fire Emblem. It's gotta be Fire Emblem. I can't imagine any other game it could be. Yeah, that's Fire Emblem. 100%. Who cares? They put so much emphasis on Fire Emblem and I couldn't give a shit.
An unyielding strength for any foe. Sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear.
Ah, well.
I need the strength.
I'm sure there are people who like it, but I literally don't care.
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it with this blade.
I guess that's your lot for today.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
So is this a new game in the main series, or is this yet another spin-off of a spin-off of a spin-off?
Now warm blood is served in a crude.
As Fire Emblem seems to have more spin-offs than main games, really.
I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the Divine Sovereign, that I vow to you.
Oh, thanks for dropping by, Kane. Fortune's Weave. Sounds like another
The
spin-off.
years were long, weren't they? Have you forgotten me so soon?
Well, there you go.
ご覧いただいたのはシリーズ最新作ファイアーエンブレム万地先行の映像です。人々が熱狂する大剣闘祭を舞台に織りなす物語。一体どんな展開が待ち受けるのでしょうか。今後の続報をお待ちください。本日のダイレクトは以上です。最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
And there you have it. End of the direct. Yay, I suppose. There you have it. Well, there you go. That was the Nintendo Direct. So I was 100% right when I said, oh, it's probably going to be like a 40-minute Direct as normal, but they're going to slap a bunch of Mario Anniversary stuff on it. So was 100% right about that. So we got 20 minutes of Mario Anniversary and then the 40-minute Direct. So that makes sense. Yeah, so there you have it. That was the Direct. Okay. Plenty of stuff to talk about. Before we go into all of that, I want to go and have a look. I can't remember where the fuck it was. Where was the Prime 4 bit? Oh yeah, I want to have a look at this again. Hang on. Project 02. Because I think, because it's called a remake. Let me just check the, hang on. Because that's right. Yeah, because, okay. I said before, the original version of Project Zero 2 was released on the PlayStation 2. In fact, all three of the first Project Zero games were PlayStation 2 games. 1, 2, and 3 all were released on the PS2. 2 was the popular one, but 2 got Project Zero 2 Wii Edition, which was a remake, sort of. But I don't think that this is... I don't think that this is a remake of the Wii version. Like, looking at the character models and stuff. Because, okay, I'm looking at a picture of the Wii version on here. And as far as I can tell, yeah, the dress she's wearing is different. The dress that she is wearing is different. Let me see if I can find a halfway decent picture. Because this is... Can I have a big version of it, please? Rather than tiny weeny eye strain edition, thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are all the pictures so tiny? Let me look. Hang on. See if I can... How about you? You big enough? Yeah, close enough. Okay, here. Let me just drag this across a sec. This is... Okay, that's what the dress looks like in this version. This is what the dress looked like in the original version. This is the Wii remake. So it's a totally different dress. So I guess it really is a remake of a remake. That's so wild. I mean, I guess the Wii edition, Wii version, whatever you wanted to call it, wasn't like a proper remake. It was more just an enhanced port with different controls and remade environments. It was a remake, okay? I don't care if you want to call it Wii edition or whatever. It was a remake. So now I guess we're getting a proper remake of the remake? It's weird. Why are we just getting this? Like, in terms of like, why aren't we getting the original trilogy? Because the original trilogy actually tells a loose but an actual trilogy story. The first and second games only have loose connections between them, but then the third game came along and made a proper trilogy. It's weird that we're getting this. But yeah, this is full-blown remake. I'm also willing to bet this is probably going to get a PC release as well. I'd be surprised if this is trapped on the Wii, the Switch even, sorry. Sony did that with The Last of Us. Well, yeah, but that's because it's The Last of Us and it's the only popular IP Sony's got as far as Sony's concerned. But yeah, so I guess this is just a remake of the second one. It is weird. I was kind of hoping we'd get a remaster of the original trilogy, like, you know, Project Zero's 1, 2, and 3. Just give us a ported remaster of all three of those games, because I feel like 1 and 3 have really been left to kind of languish, because they're not available on anything other than the PS2 at the moment. And it's a shame. So, I mean, that'll give me something to look forward to next year. No, early 2026, so that's probably... I mean, early is pretty much any time in the first 6 months. So, we'll probably know more about that later. But that is weird that they're calling this one Remake when they didn't call the last one Remake. I just think that's odd. To me, I just think that that's really weird and really odd and stuff. So, yeah, okay, I guess there's that. Now, here we go. Because when it showed this, the thing, I was like, ooh, this looks like Prime. I was like, I could totally imagine this being a location in Prime. And I was like, that's really weird. Oh, that looks really pretty. That looks really good. And I'm like, cool. You know, I could imagine this being... Because this kind of vaguely reminds me of... is it... Elysium? What's the name of that place? The Sky Town in Prime 3 kind of reminds me a bit like that, only not quite. So that's really cool. But then when it got to, let's see, where was it? It showed this, and I was like, huh. That looks a bit Metroid Prime. I did wonder for a split second, it's like, oh, are they going to like fake us out and this is an F-Zero thing? For a split second, I thought, oh, is this going to be F-Zero? I was looking at that, I was like, is this Prime? What is this? I was like curious. I was like, I saw the hand and then the gun. I was like, oh, this is Prime. Wait, hang on. Where is this going? And then it was like, oh, she's got a fucking motorbike. Samus has a motorbike. Why does Samus have a fucking motorbike? And I was like, hang on, why does Samus need a motorbike? I mean, firstly, it looks cool as fuck. Look at that. I can't wait for someone to make this in real life and then get a cease and desist from Nintendo. Because it's badass. True. Nintendo seems to be on a thing with bikes at the moment. Like, between fucking Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and this, what is their obsession with bikes? I don't know. But yeah, it does look pretty cool. And I was like, wait, why have we got a bike? Oh, wait, hang on. Are they going where I think they're going with it? And then we got this. I was like, oh my god. Metroid Prime 4 is open fucking world. That looks so cool. I really hope this bike isn't annoying to control. So we've got this. One thing I did notice, actually, let me just go back a bit. Here, now, notice little rocks and stuff around there. I wonder if we have to run around gathering resources for shit. That could be a thing. Maybe. It's also interesting. You see the tree over here? That looks like the really big tree we've seen in the previous trailers. Because if you remember, we do start in like a treed, foresty kind of area. And I think that's the giant tree from that. That looks like those 3 pillars that we saw off in the distance. And that's obviously like the big storm around there. So I guess this huge desert area is going to act kind of like a hub. And stuff like that. So that's kind of interesting. Also, I do like the lens flare on that. That's pretty neat. The sun dogs and all that stuff. So I am wondering if there's going to be like resources we got to gather or something. Also, 763 miles per hour. I don't think that's true, but okay. Then we got that, which looks kind of like an ancient facility. It always looks like something crashed. There's smoke coming out the top of it. Hang on a second. That's a good shot of the bike there. Hang on. Come on. Go back to the previous scene. I was thinking if I could see anything in the background. Looks like might be something there. Big ass mountain. That could be where our snow biome is. So yeah, it looks like the desert might be the hub. Which makes sense. Big open desert if you're going to have a bike. That's a really cool shot, by the way. Just that. That is so cool. That bike looks really, really fucking good. That looks really good. I approve of that. And I do like Samus's psychic suit or whatever it's going to end up being called. The red is a surprisingly good look. It works well. So we've got all that. And then look, you got that. See, look, that looks like the mountain bit we saw off to the side. And then there's this. I don't know what that is. That could be like maybe the temple where we start. But it looks like there's also explorable rooms and stuff. There seems to be like a chest there. Like a discoverable chest. And I could be wrong. That looks like rings. Did we know this planet had rings? I can't remember if we knew this planet had rings. It seems this planet's got rings. That's nice. That'll make a nice skybox. What's with the chest? And then we get this, which I'm like... It looks like we can like attack things with... Let me just go back a second. Because it looks like, if you look carefully, like the flying enemy, it drops these things as like obstacles, and it looks like you lock on, and it looks like Samus fires a fucking boomerang or something. Like she fires off a disc. It's like a discus. Or something like that. This here. And then it kind of goes up, zips up there, and attacks the thing. Knocks it out the sky. It drops. And then you've got these things, which, you know, presumably, you know, you then physically attack with the bike, which is neat. That's pretty cool. There was also... I did see it just about there. Oh, hang on. Something in the background here too. Another enemy by the looks. And look, there's crystals over there too. So it could be some sort of resource. Because you can see a crystal thing there. You can see a crystal thing there. So it could be we've got to gather resources or something like that. Obviously you've got your mini-map up here in the top corner, which shows you where all your enemies are and stuff like that. Interesting that you've just got this radar with your enemies. You don't have an actual mini-map up in this top corner, which was a thing in the original. Obviously, you've got your speed meter here. I'm fairly certain the number means bugger all. The number is always subjective. But, so obviously that's your speed. I'm assuming this is your health. This little green bit. That's probably your health bar, with that being the original and then those being 2 upgrades you've got for it. Potentially. And then you physically attack those enemies, which is pretty cool that you can do that. And yeah, so it looks like you'll be traveling from location to location to location around a big open world on your bike. Speed limited. So yeah, actually looking back, interesting to note, because I'm already in Metroid mode here. If you go in there, you looks like there's a place you can jump in there. Might be a secret in there or something. You never know. Maybe. Like an upgrade or something. Again, cool shot of the bike. I love that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, speed limited. That's interesting. Looks like you get the mini-map here, but not when you're out in the desert. Could be maybe they haven't unlocked the map for that yet. Again, you got that there. Speed limited, so presumably when you're indoors you can't go that fast. Again, makes sense. So it looks like this is like a lava-y kind of area. So you can just jump off, go straight into first-person mode. Missiles, health bar, that's all fairly normal. Now that looks like a... Hang on. That looks like a space pirate turret. Those look very similar to the ones in Prime 3. So that's interesting. Obviously you got your lock-on feature. What the hell are these? Some kind of mechanical thing, maybe? Like security bots, perhaps? Interesting. Again, more bots. Okay. So yeah, Frozen Wasteland. Interesting. I wonder what this wire thing is. This could be like a zip line. Like maybe you can use this to get around places really quick when you can't access your bike. Could be. So it looks like Samus gets caught in a storm and there's like feral creatures attacking her. Weird wibble in the background. I don't know what that is. You get your grapple. I mean, yeah, of course we knew the grapple was going to show up. Oh, hang on. What's this? We've got missiles there. What is this? What's this? I don't know. And you got fire there. I'm not sure what that could be. But it's nice to know they kept the grapple. Makes sense, because I mean, it's Metroid. You've got to have your grapple. I don't know what this is. It could be an ammo type for something. Got your morph ball, of course, always welcome. Looks like she's going to be a bit more reactive to the world around her. And there's, what the hell is that guy's name? Silux, something like that. We know he's going to be a reoccurring villain for it. And there you go. Interesting. So, confirmation. And there's your date. Oops. No, go back. Okay, I will say, as much as it pains me to admit it, I may have to get that bike amiibo. I don't want to. Oh, hang on. Look at the name of it. Viola. The bike is called Viola. That's weird. Why Viola? I mean, because that was how we found out the name of the Emmy from Dread, if you remember. Because the amiibo came out and that's where we had the name dropped. So, the bike is called Viola. VI-0-LA. Huh. That's interesting. I wanted to go back. So yeah, there you have it. 4th to the 12th. I had to stop for a split second because I was like, is that... Hang on. No, is that the 12th or the 4th? And then I read 25. And I'm like, no, it can't be. It's the 4th or the 12th. So it's their December game. Metroid Prime 4 is their big December game. Viola is an instrument. I know that. I know a viola is an instrument. It's a smaller version of a violin. That's kind of where the name comes from. Yeah, so there you have it. Wow. Prime 4, start of December. Oh, that's going to be really fucking annoying. Still, it is actually quite funny that I was planning... because obviously, you know, I'm uploading all my old streams and stuff to my YouTube channel. One of the things, by pure coincidence, that I happen to be doing is I've lined it up so that the Metroid month thing that I did in the run-up to Metroid Dread's release, and then Metroid Dread, all of those videos were going to start going up in November. And at the same time, I was going to arrange for my playthroughs of Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 and 1 Remastered to also go up in November. So the fact I'm getting all of my Metroid stuff in November, and then we go into December, and bloody Prime 4 comes out, that is brilliant fucking timing. I'm happy about that. So there you go. Prime 4. It's open world, or at least relatively open world. We get a bike called Viola. Yeah, I may have to get that amiibo. I don't want to, but it looks so good. Ugh. Notice it doesn't say a price, because it never bloody does. And that's the 6th of the 11th. 6th of November, huh? I'm going to have to look at my financial situation, because I'm almost certain I'm going to have bought a new computer by then. I might not be able to afford it. But we shall see. So anyway, that was more or less the only two I really wanted to look at again. So just a quick summary of what we got. So there was the Mario Galaxy movie. So Mario Movie 2 is called Mario Galaxy. Interesting. I can't wait to see who the hell they've got voicing Rosalina. That'll be fun. I wonder if it'll break Arlo again. The Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 bundle, okay, technically I'm interested, but if that comes out at anything other than like 30 quid, you're having a fucking laugh. Okay, that needs to be cheap. Because that's not a remaster, that is just a re-release. I'd be willing to get it if it comes out cheap. If it doesn't, no way in hell. Mario Tennis, I guess if you're interested in that, fine. The Mario Wonder Switch Edition, or Switch 2 Edition, I want more information on that. They did tease there will be more information coming, because it's not coming out for like 6 months yet. More than that, really, even. So, that's fine. It does look like there is at least some single-player content in there as well, so might be worth a look. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Again, I feel like I want more information. It almost looked kind of... I want to say it was almost like Pokemon Snap, but a Yoshi game. Like, you have to go into the levels and, you know, you're not doing regular platforming things of going from the start of the level to the end of the level. You're more in a world and you're exploring it and working out what things are. And you've got to probably play through a level multiple times to learn about all the creatures and critters inside it. So I kind of see it more as like a Yoshi game does Pokemon Snap in that regard, you know, where you've got to get Pokemon with different poses and stuff like that. That could be fun. Here's the thing. Like, I don't know if I'll buy it. Again, one of those games I will probably wait for the release just to see what people are saying about it. Because it's a bit like that Princess Peach game, which looked really fun. But I wanted to see what people were saying about it, and most people were saying, like, yeah, it's good, but also kind of like, you know, it's a bit bland. And so I worry that might fall into the same trap, where it's like fine for what it is, but it's like really short and simple. I'm not against that, but I also don't want to pay full price for a game like that, you know? Then you got Dragon Quest VII Reimagined Remake. Okay, sure, why not? I guess, you know, we've got the remakes of 1, 2, and 3. Now we've got a remake of 7. Maybe we'll get 4, 5, and 6 somewhere down the line as well. You know, bring all the Dragon Quest games back. Sure, fuck it, whatever. Project Zero 2 Remake, again, you know, I talked about that before, but, like, I guess they're going full remake with this. I do hope it's got a PC release as well, but I guess we'll see. Prime 4, obviously. We've got DK Bonanza DLC. I'd need to finish the fucking main game first. Although it does look just like challenge mode, which I'm like, don't really care that much. Pokemon Pokopia. It looks harmless enough, I guess. It's like Pokemon does a life sim, but you're playing as a Ditto. But you're playing as a Pokemon, but the Pokemon has to look like a human. It's like aren't we missing the fucking point? Like, imagine a Pokemon life sim where you get to play as an actual, like, Pokemon-looking Pokemon. Because it's a thing of, like, you're playing as a Ditto. That's a neat idea, but the Ditto always has to look human. And it's like, you can't just play a Ditto that turns into other Pokemon and uses their abilities. It's like, oh no, we want to be human. Because it's like, if you're not playing as a human, you can't play a video game. It's like, no, let us play as other things. It's fine. It's like with Animal Crossing. We want to play as an animal too, you know. Stop forcing us to be the one thing all the time. And then Resident Evil 9 on Switch 2, which, lovely to see. Like, again, I'm not going to play the Switch 2 version. I will play it on PC. But I think that's great to see. I think it is really nice that the Resident Evil games are coming onto Switch 2. And, you know, we're getting proper Switch versions. Because 7 and 8 was on Switch 1. But I think they were those weird, like, streaming game things. Like Doom Eternal was on Switch 1. But it was like a streaming game. And apparently didn't run very well or something. I don't know. I never played any of those. But, yeah, so, I mean, generally speaking, it was a very mixed collection for this Direct. There's a little bit of something for everyone, I feel, which I think is fine. That's the kind of Direct you want. Like, I'm not going to like everything they show, but that's fine, because the things I did like, I'm like, yeah, this looks good. Prime 4 is my big one. I'm glad we got a release date for that. And Project Zero 2 Remake, I'll keep my eye on. A few other things. So, generally speaking, pretty decent Direct. Like, not absolutely perfect and amazing, but I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting something nice. And that's what we got. But I pretty much called everything. You know, the Prime 4 release date, the Mario Anniversary stuff, including the movie, Switch 2 editions for more games. I called Mario Wonder. They didn't do anything for Pikmin 4. Oh well. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, yeah. Kirby Air Riders, again, a brief mention of that. Nothing about the new Layton game, which at this point I am wondering if it's just going to punt it across the Switch too. So, fine. I did call the Mario 2 clip, although obviously it's not being called Mario 2. I guess we're not getting a Prime 2-3 remaster at this point, which I think is a shame. They could have shadow dropped it today, but I guess not. Pokemon Legends EA, we got that. No Animal Crossing teaser. Again, that was a bit of a punt. But I do think we'll probably be getting one next year. On the, maybe around the anniversary of the Switch 2's release, I'm thinking. And for the record, Jagoth, you were 100% wrong about the Ocarina of Time remake. But you did say that was a punt as well, so that's fine. It is what it is. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.